Hang on. Also, we have 6 most disturbing camping encounters.
Named Phil has been uploading videos of his hiking trips to
Am I all just an elaborate hoax?
his channel Hike Slam, where he gives his viewers a glimpse into everything he does to prepare for a long hike, camp alone in the middle of the woods, choose the right hiking gear, and pretty much everything related to the outdoors. On the night before Thanksgiving 2021, Phil went...
Would you rather shart your pants on a first date? Or every time you go to drink the whole night at that date, you miss your mouth?
On an overnight hike to camp on the Appalachian Trail near his house in Virginia. For the first half hour of his hike, things kick off pretty normally, but after a while, he finds some odd-looking trash lying on the side of the...
Bro, imagine imagine even water. Imagine you're just like, okay, let me get a sip of water, airball. Let me get a sip of the airball. And they're just across the table just watching you miss your mouth.
Trail. Strangely, there appears to be some writing on some of the containers he finds, which appear to be song lyrics, though it's hard to imagine why...
Because if you shart your pants, at least you can be like, damn, I just shit myself, I'll be right back.
Entire songs or poems on a plastic container, only to...
No.
Crosses the boundary into the wilderness, things continue to get stranger and stranger, and as he nears the campsite, Phil finds another series of disturbing notes.
The weirdness continues. What the?
Fed nuts? Yeah, if you shit yourself, bro, it smells so bad. I've never shit myself,
dead
though.
duck here.
No! No, I have
Some of
shit
the
myself,
notes appear to contain cryptic poems, others seem to talk about pretty in-depth conspiracy theories and undercover federal agents or something.
No, I gotta get this off my chest. One time when I was like 12, bro, I just got brand new PJs, bro. And I remember I had a stomach ache and I got up to use the bathroom, bro. Nah. And I got up to use the bathroom, dead ass. I got up to use the bathroom out of my bed. Pulled my pants down and shit on my new PJs and didn't get to the toilet in time. And I ruined them. And they were brand new. I remember I was so pissed. Anyway.
And the rest appear to be biographical, with whoever wrote them telling parts of their story.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
It's tough to confirm if the person who wrote the notes was the same person who killed the duck, but honestly, it would be too much of a coincidence for the dead duck to be lying right there next to the series of creepy notes, which were obviously placed there recently considering they're in good condition and not wet. After taking in the eerie scene, Phil notices a tarp and a fire next to a campsite about 20 yards away from the notes and the dead duck.
Okay.
Staying as far away as possible
Tacomas.
from the campsite, he continues making his way up to a shelter. Although this next part wasn't caught on camera, Phil then reported that he saw 2 women coming down the trail with their dog.
That's not me, chat. Relax.
Asking him if he had seen the guy who was leaving the creepy notes and dead animals on the side of the trail. When Phil mentioned he saw a campsite and a fire a few yards away from the notes, the woman got scared and asked him to walk back to their car with them.
Ooh.
Thinking it was probably a good idea to move as far away as possible from the campsite anyway, Phil went back with them and then started hiking in the other direction to find a safer place to spend the night. Fortunately, the rest of his
Why would you even think about spending the night after you saw that shit?
hike to the new shelter was a lot more uneventful.
Oh,
for
that's
Phil.
actually that's
and once he got there, he was able to set up a camp for the night, light a fire.
No. What was wrong with this place? What was wrong with this place?
Was a lot more uneventful for Phil, and once he got there, he was able to set up a camp for the night, light a fire, and enjoy his dinner miles away from the disturbing notes he found.
Okay.
A few minutes later, once it got dark, Phil decided to go into the shelter and check out the camp log and see some
Holy fucking slamming that whiskey.
the notes and stories other hikers had left behind, and that's when things get extremely creepy again.
Bro, just go to bed.
I'm gonna check out the shelter log here.
I have a fucking brilliant idea. Hit the goddamn hay, you fucking bellend. Christ almighty.
I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on.
I was
They
just
can
going to
write
say,
whatever they want in
like,
there.
death and
It's
destruction.
kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again, finally.
That's a girl's handwriting.
It's nice and little trail magic. Some comics and writing and stuff.
Okay, this is actually wholesome.
All right, let's see what's happened recently.
Yeah. Whoa.
Holy crap.
I'm not reading all that.
Wait a second. Hold on, I'm adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here.
Even though the shelter where Phil's currently staying at is more than 2 miles away and on the other side of the road from the previous one, the handwriting in the camp log is exactly the same as the handwriting that was on the notes and garbage on the other side of the road. This is pretty disturbing in itself, but it gets even more so when Phil starts to actually read some of the content in the logbook.
Okay.
2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck? In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. This is the same ramblings.
Who the fuck is staying at this goddamn campsite? Christ
the
on
guy
earth.
That was on the other side
Go
of
on,
the river.
Thomas.
That's kind of scary. Kind of weird. Those women down there said they were going to call the police on the guy. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes
One Direction mentioned.
in a
And we
completely
danced
different
all
direction.
night to the
And
best
it's
song
just
ever.
So much of it. Like this line up here.
What?
Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of Little Mrs. Wolf. Content. Come up with some more of those wicked schemes, JB and company, so I can show some more of your true character.
Yeah, bro, that's a fucking, I'll tell you what, that's a dude losing his head.
The fact that there's a convicted felon walking around the woods leaving dark and weird notes all over the place is
Yeah, that's fucking horrifying. Convicted felon free roaming nature with mad loot.
extremely concerning.
And weapons,
based
he
on the
killed a
kinds of stuff
duck.
the guy is writing, he's probably not in his right mind. This could obviously be dangerous for Phil, especially since
And
it's
this
already
guy
pretty
has the
dark,
audacity to be kicking it on the fucking, bro.
and he doesn't appear to have anything to defend himself with. As he gets ready to go to sleep in
No
his
way.
tent, Phil walks back to the shelter once more,
Don't say footsteps.
where he finds half a Gatorade bottle hanging from a string on the ceiling with a note in the same guy's handwriting that reads, "Watch out for Yeet Mouse. The dead do walk and talk."
Okay. Well, dude. Now you've just about fucking, now you've gone up to the limit, right? Now you've gone up to the fucking limit. Once they find your campsite, little bro, and they leave you a note like this, I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. You now no longer have the upper hand, the high ground, it's over. It's fucking over. Now it's a mountain lion. Because you don't know where he is, but he knows where you are. GG, bro.
Understandably creeped out by yet another disturbing
What does he do?
note, Phil tries to fall asleep in his tent, obviously a little on edge from everything that happened that day. The last thing you'd want to happen if you were in Phil's position would probably be to start hearing strange noises near
I don't know if I'd go to bed. I don't know if now's the time to lay my head on a pillow. I feel like I don't know though. I don't know. I do not know.
the shelter in the middle of the night, and that's exactly what happened.
Then
While he was falling asleep,
No.
he heard something moving near the shelter, and as he poked his head out of the tent, he saw a single guy with a headlamp walking around the shelter.
Jesus.
Not wanting to find out if it was the same guy who had been leaving notes, he quietly made his way back to the truck in the middle of the night, checking over his shoulder the entire way to make sure he wasn't being followed. Luckily, he made it back home safely, and as of 2024, he hasn't uploaded another video about the strange notes he found on the Appalachian Trail. It's pretty likely that dozens of other hikers after him came across the disturbing notes and the dead duck, but we'll probably never know who exactly
Not
the
the
guy
duck,
who wrote
man.
them was,
Leave the
or what he
fucking
would have
duck
done
out of
if he
it,
ran
you
into any
fuck!
unsuspecting campers.
Man, nah. You killing ducks, you got a problem.
Grizzly
bro.
Gaz is a camping channel on YouTube consisting of dozens of videos featuring Gaz, the uploader, going on hiking and camping trips in the UK with his French bulldog named Fendi.
Aw,
In a lot of
Fent
his
is so
videos, he goes
cute.
camping in some pretty extreme conditions, and he often shows footage of his unexpected encounters with big animals in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
In April 2023, Gaz uploaded a video of a camping trip he made somewhere in the woods in the UK. The first part of the camping trip goes pretty much according to plan, with the footage showing Gaz setting up his tent and chopping wood to make a fire while his dog Fendi keeps him company as the sun begins to set. This next part wasn't shown in the footage, but as Gaz started to prepare his steak dinner over the fire,
he shit
a
himself?
random man in jeans and a coat approached his campsite and asked him for a beer and some food.
Sounds like a goated ass interaction.
Right, we've got steaks on go now. Bit of ribeye. Pot boiling for some mash. And I've got a visitor. Creeped up behind me asking me if I had a light. Me pants.
Yo! Holy pig.
This is Martin anyway. I don't know him, but he's stopping for a steak, so...
Just some random crate wandering about.
What? That is not what I want you to say.
Went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
I don't think I was. I could have been.
What?
Although the encounter with the man itself was pretty tame, it's still pretty creepy to be camping in the woods in the middle of nowhere and suddenly be approached by a random guy asking for things. If you listen closely to what he's saying, some of the guy's sentences are a little incoherent, and he appears to ramble a bit when he talks, almost like he's kind of out of it. Later in the footage, Gaz reveals that Martin was homeless, and that as they shared their dinner, he told Gaz his story about how he had ruined his life with the drugs, and how he had ended up walking alone in the woods that day. Disturbingly, Gaz also mentioned that while they were having dinner, he turned around for a few seconds to chop some more wood to keep the fire going, and when he turned back around, Martin had left the campsite unannounced without even thanking Gaz for the food.
Hell no! Yo, fuck! No!
After the strange encounter, the uploader decided to leave the campsite and head home out of fear that the man would possibly tell his friends about meeting some guy camping out in the middle of the woods with
Slow clap for that IQ. That is such a good thing to do, and just listen to that intuition. I just know in his head he was like, I just don't feel safe staying here. And he listened to that.
Expensive filming equipment lying around and suggest robbing him or possibly
and he
worse.
Left. Smart.
To see if Martin would come back in the middle of the night with possibly ill intentions,
smart.
Gaz actually left a trail camera on the tree at the campsite.
Even more
to
smart here
everything
too.
That happened that night. Based on his behavior, it's pretty hard to gauge Martin's intentions and know whether he was just confused and possibly under the influence, or if he had something more sinister planned that evening. Either way, it's probably a good thing that Gaz left the campsite and didn't go back until the next morning. Especially since when he did go back, his trail camera that he had left was completely gone.
Well, you might have not got anything on footage, but that's fucking obvious.
Creepy Outdoors is a channel where the uploader frequently shows footage of his nighttime visits to sketchy outdoor locations.
But where are we walking?
During all 4 seasons. In October 2022, Creepy Outdoors uploaded a video of a camping trip he took to an unnamed forest in the middle of nowhere, recording everything he saw as he explored some of the surrounding woods in the darkness. For the first few minutes, all you can hear is the guy's breathing, and you can't help but be kind of amazed at how brave it is to visit a dark forest in the middle of nowhere all
dude, brave is not really the word I'm looking for here.
Alone, not knowing if you're going to run into potentially hostile animals or something else. As the video progresses, the uploader makes a few comments and observations on his surroundings, and throughout the footage there doesn't appear to be anyone else in the forest with him. Around 13 minutes in though, an extremely disturbing sound takes the footage in a pretty dark direction.
Let's hear it. How scary can the noise actually be? Like, genuinely. If it's not, it's like, for these it's like, is it gonna be an animal or a human yelling? Like, those are the, like, you know, it's gonna have to be something fucked. Well, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Yep, that'll fucking do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, that actually might be the worst it could have been. Yeah, that might have been the worst it could have been! Alt F4. Fucking close. I don't care if it doesn't save my progress. I'm restarting. Birth me out of the goddamn fucking birth canal all over again. Let me restart. No progress saved. Respawn.
Oh, hi.
Not my tempo.
What? I need to get out of here.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh my fucking god.
Ooh.
That is...
Okay. That was creepy. I need to get out of here.
Holy fucking shit, that gave me chills, deadass. Yeah, and start fucking running! Why are we walking? Run!
In the distance, probably a couple of 100 feet away from the uploader, a voice yells, "I see you." It's possible that the disturbing sound was made by a coyote or a fox.
What? Yo. Am I tweaking? No. Yo, cut the cameras, deadass. No, cut the cameras. It was made by a coyote or a fox? Yeah, maybe Coyote fucking Peterson. That was a human!
But because it sounded so much like "I see you," it could have also been another camper trying to mess with the uploader and scare him. Because the YouTuber had been talking and making noise almost the whole time, he might have inadvertently alerted someone else who may have wanted to play a prank on him just for the fun of it. Still, it's hard to imagine why anyone else would be wandering in the same secluded part of the woods as the uploader. What's most disturbing is that the person or animal or whatever it was that made the noise appeared to yell out right after the guy turned off his lamp.
Exactly.
Almost as if they were waiting for that to happen to yell out something disturbing. Luckily,
I have to pee so bad. Oh my fucking god, man. That is so bad.
Sam is a YouTuber from Cleveland, Ohio, who's been uploading videos of his stealth camping trips to his channel, The Northwest Wind, since 2016. For those of you who don't know, stealth camping
grew fast. Thank you, bro. My hair grows fast as shit. I have a lot of hair. And it grows really fast. I have some of the most impressive hair in the whole chat.
Pretty much anywhere without paying for parking, and people do it anywhere from residential neighborhoods to the middle of nowhere. In January 2024, Sam uploaded footage of his stealth camping trip to the woods in Cleveland, leaving his camper van at a local dog park a few hundred yards away. On his way into the woods, he finds a camping tent that's been shredded to pieces, which is honestly a little creepy, but he keeps going anyway. After setting up his tent in the woods, he starts cooking dinner on a camping stove. As the sun starts to set, he sees a couple of people walking by the campsite, and this is when he mentions that he's getting a bad vibe and feels like he's possibly in danger from them. Most experienced campers would probably tell you that if your gut is telling you something's wrong, you should probably call it a day and leave.
Bro, chat. I have learned so much about intuition, and I'm so interested in that. Bro, our body literally has a superpower called intuition and, like, you know, the gut feeling. Bro, you guys all know, right? We all have had the feeling where we cannot ignore something saying, like, you need to leave, or, like, this is not going to end well, or, like, even as simple as, like, let's say you're at a party, and then you're like, I want to go home. Like, I have, like, this is not going to be good. Or, like, I am not going to go to this person's house. Like, it is crazy. It is quite literally never wrong. You can anxiety yourself out of it, but that's not intuition. When it's true intuition, it's black and white. It is so obvious. When it's anxiety, there's gray area. When it's intuition, oh my god. Yeah, even like cheating. You could be like, this person definitely is cheating on me. Like, I know it.
But Sam decided to stick it out for the night and kept on recording.
Crazy.
As soon as he settles down in his tent to get some sleep, things start to get very creepy.
There's somebody, hang on.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if they can see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent.
As the seconds pass by, the footsteps outside seem to get louder and louder. At one point, Sam calls out to whoever's out there, but at first he doesn't get a response. It's only after he calls out for about the 5th time that every camper's worst nightmare starts to become a reality for Sam.
Oh God.
They're walking around outside in circles.
Hello? This is shit. What was that?
Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop. Hello? Hello?
Don't swing that.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Hello? Okay, they're walking away now.
Push!
What do you want?
Push!
What do you want?
Oh yeah.
I have a knife. Where's my knife?
I tell him I have the ray gun mark too.
With me. With me here. Holy.
No, but here's the issue.
What do you want? I have a knife.
Good. Now whisper this next part.
Where's my knife?
Don't say where's my knife out loud. That they don't need to know that part.
With
They
me.
don't need to know that part. That's an
With me
overshare.
here. Holy crap. Get away. What do you want? Hello, I can't see you.
Oh my God! What do you want? Huh?
Hello.
Oh shit! Holy fuck! I thought he was gonna have a fucking like. Yo! Bro's got the Bowie knife. Where'd he get 3,000 points?
All right, I'm getting out of here. We're getting out of here.
Oh my God!
One thing that a lot of people in the comments of Sam's video have pointed out is that if you're being stalked or attacked by a stranger in the middle of the woods, it's probably not a good idea to show weakness by saying things like, I can't see you, I'm spooked, and I don't like this.
I agree.
After this, the attackers apparently—
I agree. That's internal dialogue. You need to be pure confidence, like, I know exactly where you fucking are. Or you go, I was a Navy SEAL. I was in the Marines. I'm a professional fighter. You just start lying. You say, I have a big ass dick.
leave the campsite, but as soon as he steps out of the tent, Sam sees them standing eerily in the woods just a few feet away from him.
They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went.
Or imagine having a walkie-talkie, you go. No, wait. If I had a Bluetooth... No, you connect to your Bluetooth speaker and say this. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it. Imagine having this on speed dial. Let's see. Let's find it. Let's find a good. No, we need a good kill streak sound, chat, that we have in our saved YouTube video so we can play it out loud. No, we need to hear the guy saying like enemy UAV or something like that. What's a good one, bro?
Airstrike standing by.
Yo, yeah, that's what you gotta hear.
Enemy Predator missile incoming. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Enemy Predator missile incoming. Airstrike standing by.
Airstrike standing by. They fucking rotate so fast.
Went this way.
Go
I
on,
see
Lanes.
you. Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there.
No, wait. Do we see them?
They're just standing there. What
Let
do
me
you
see them.
want? Leave me alone!
Damn! I want to see them.
Completely freaking out after the disturbing encounter, he obviously decides to call it a night and head back to his van in the park. But things only continue to get worse for Sam.
All right, they're moving again. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this
Yes.
some other time. All right, out of here. I'm leaving. Don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to.
You're talking out loud, Sam! Shut up! You're saying these things out loud!
Get out of here.
I smell your cigarette. I can hear you. I hear you.
As he's making his way back to the park, he looks back at the campsite and sees the attackers stealing his things, but he decides to leave his stuff behind, terrified for his life.
That's smart.
As he's running through the woods now, he turns back and sees his attackers chasing him.
This has got to lead back to the main trail. I don't know
This is horrible.
where they are. I think
This is horrible.
it's all foggy up here. I got water in my headlamp. I don't know where to go. I don't see or hear anybody
I hear him.
anymore. I hear them coming. I can.
Oh my god, this is one of the creepiest videos I've ever watched. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because you want to know something that people don't tell you? Everyone in chat, we want to make jokes. I can speak for myself. I don't want to have to kill somebody. Like I know you guys say, you might be thinking, oh, he has a knife. I don't really want to have to stab someone. You know, I don't go camping so I can end up murdering someone, even if it's self-defense. I don't want to do that. You know, that's not something I want on my conscience, on my hands. So this scenario, he's thinking like, oh my fucking god, it is getting to that point where I'm in fight or flight. And I can't decide, you know what I mean?
I hear them coming. Can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this.
Doesn't matter.
I'm calling up police.
Doesn't matter.
All right, I'm back on the path. Back on the path. Okay.
Huss!
Okay. Get away from me!
After making it back to his van safely, he drove home and gave his viewers a recap of everything that happened. As you can imagine, a lot of people in the comments accused the uploader of staging the video.
Bro, bro, I hate that. Imagine doing that and they go, fake, fake, fake. I go, nice, awesome.
Mentioning that nobody in their right mind would continue to record as they sprint through the woods in the dark. But his reaction seems pretty genuine to me.
Yeah, but bro, you can't say this, right? You can't say this. You can't, this is such a hypothetical statement. You can't say, if I have to kill someone, I would and have no regret. You don't fucking know what you would feel. That's like saying if I had to, like, that is not an emotion you can comprehend right now. That talk is so cheap. That is not something you can just be like, I wouldn't regret it. You don't know what that's like. You know what I mean? Like, that's not like you can't comprehend what that feeling would be. And if you do, then, you know, like, again, exactly, it's a burden. I mean, it's a burden. There's a reason why when people go to war, like, there's PTSD and there's trauma and there's crazy, like, bro, that's a permanent burden.
Different people act different ways in situations of stress.
General, that was a good take,
As
bro.
for who the two guys who stalked and attacked him were and what they wanted, it's really anyone's guess.
Yeah.
If what they did to Sam was some kind of joke, that's a pretty messed up joke to play on someone. But because the uploader confirmed that they didn't end up stealing his stuff,
and again, I'm not
went back the
saying, like,
morning.
in this moment, it's self-defense, right? Like, I understand the fight or flight. I understand you have to do what you have to do. But no human is dying to be in this scenario. You know, no one wants to have to do that. Like, fuck, man. That's horrifying.
It's also clear that looting the campsite wasn't really their main focus. We can't really know what they would have done to him if he hadn't run from the campsite, but at any rate, it's probably a good thing he did.
Wait, what are you doing in the woods?
Love Sundays is a camping channel on YouTube run by a guy named Sean, who uploads some pretty cool footage of his solo camping trips everywhere in the UK.
He's coming back.
In February 2024, he uploaded a video where he left his van on the side of the road next to the woods, and then went to do some exploring.
I gotta do another vlog soon. Chat. I gotta do another fucking vlog soon, bro. Fuck me. I gotta do another vlog soon, man.
Jumping over a fence to walk through the woods.
I just haven't,
After
dude, I
that,
literally
Sean
haven't
makes
traveled. Like, I actually do have some, I do have a lot of good footage from England, though. Maybe yeah. But I just, like...
His way back to his van to make dinner, where he then heads out
Because if
once
I travel,
again
I
for
don't
an evening
stream.
stroll through the woods. Upon his return
Lanes,
to
we're
the
working on
van,
that.
he goes to bed at about 9 p.m. But at 3 in the morning, things start to get a little disturbing.
All being well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Holy shit.
A car's just pulled up. And it sounds like they're walking
Been to so
around
many
the
zoos,
van.
but I would do a zoo vlog so fast again.
As soon as Sean pulls back the curtains, the people who were walking around the van get back in their car. When he put his head out the window to see what was going on, the car drove away, leaving him alone for the rest of the night.
Fuck no.
It wasn't until the next morning that Sean realized what the visitors had done to his van.
Right, well, I think we should at least go outside
Flat tires.
and see how miserable the weather is.
Oh no. They super glued it?
Stuck.
No.
What the actual... See that?
Oh my god. I wonder if that's so they could get in and you can't get out. I would imagine that keeps you in there. So that would be a 2-night play. You do that on the first night, and then you get them on the second night. And they, oh my god! So they drove away knowing their first job was done. How the fuck did bro get outside? What? Wait, what? Did he throw an ender pearl? How's he outside?
So here's... There's obviously just people wanting to talk about and just be funny, I guess, but how dangerous is that? Locking someone in their van? Let me check the back door. Well, there's nothing on this one because...
I wonder if they like, do they gas you? No, I don't know what that play is. I don't know what
they
that is.
wouldn't be able to tie it to anything, would they? There's no way they could have done that door anyway.
Why someone would want to lock a stranger in their van is anyone's guess, and the only reasonable explanation I can think of is that maybe they were trying to steal the diesel from the van and put the zip ties on the door in case Sean
Oh,
realized...
so if you're siphoning gas or diesel, okay, I could see that too. You can't, if they're siphoning your, oh my god, and then you can't drive away either.
What was happening and attempted to get out to stop them. It could have also been a local who didn't want anyone parking their camping van in that area,
No.
but we'll likely never know.
No way.
Luckily, after he cut the zip ties off, he made it back home unharmed and has continued uploading videos of his camping adventures in the UK.
Damn, good for him.
The Facts by HowToHunt.com is a channel dedicated to sharing knowledge about the outdoors and encouraging people to explore the wilderness. In January 2022,
I want to explore nature, I do. I actually love nature, but I'm more of a views guy. I'm more of a scenic guy. I'm more of like a... I'm not much of like a wilderness where I want to go in it and camp and kill and hunt and cook. I'm more of like a go to a beautiful spot and see it and like appreciate it and enjoy it and be there. But I'm not big into like, you know what I'm saying. Acadia, Maine is fucking beautiful, bro. What's good, Hoff, you fucking goat?
a pretty terrifying video was uploaded to the channel in which a group of teenagers can be seen reacting to some strange sounds coming from somewhere.
Hiking I'll do, but I'm not a big hiker. Unless if there's a really cool view at the end of a hike, I'm there.
You hear it? Get Trevor. Austin, get the light.
Get in the car. Get in the car, 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 get in the car.
That was not an elk.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get my keys. Oh, get ready. Everybody, get in my truck.
Get a bite of your Frosty.
When you're out in the woods in the middle of the night, it can be
W Hoff for the 10! I see that, bro. Trust me, I see that. If I don't ever shout you out in the moment for the gifteds, it's because the video has good momentum. I will get to you eventually. W Hoff.
easy to mistake certain animal noises with human screams. Foxes, coyotes,
everybody get in my truck,
and bobcats are all known to make sounds that can sometimes be hard to tell apart from human yelling. But in this case, I don't know of any animal that can make that kind of noise, especially when you consider how loud the banging on the trees was. Elk are known to rub their antlers against trees, but
everybody get in my truck!
It obviously doesn't sound that loud or menacing. A lot of people in the comments of the video have mentioned that the sounds aren't too different from human screams, and it could have just been a man screaming in the woods in the middle of the night.
Could have just been? That might be scarier, because what the fuck are you on about?
Although, that's also pretty messed up in itself.
Okay, fairs.
Even though some viewers have claimed the video is staged, the uploader's reactions seem pretty genuine in this case.
That's not as bro, like, fries into my ass, or the bag, whatever the saying is. That is not staged.
And the only thing we can say for sure is that it's probably a good thing that the guys didn't run into whoever or whatever was making those noises.
Let me hear that shit again. Get a bite of your Frosty.
Everybody get in my truck.
Everybody get in my truck. Chad, that was a fucking banger. That was an absolute fucking smash hit. Holy shit.